You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Oh, man, it doesn't work. Light the fire! Because tonight we got some incredible comics for sale that we're not setting on fire, but they're so hot that you guys are going to absolutely go nuts over them. Welcome back to Chicago. You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I will be right back.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. You've just heard that 3 times in a row, so I'm just making sure everybody knows you're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. And I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. Gosh, talk about someone who's full of himself. Hey, JD, you know what happens when you cut me open? You find more of me within. Oh, we got a great show for you guys. Let's see what we got in the house. David Moore is in the house. All right, we got an incredible show for you guys tonight. I have picked up a ton of stuff while I was on the road from Baltimore Comic-Con, and I just pulled out another box. I am doing blowout stuff right now, so we're going to see a lot of $2 comics tonight. We might even get a chance to see some dollar comics, and then we got a ton of indie stuff. I picked up so much indie stuff. Not all of it will even be showcased tonight. That's how much I picked up. So we're going to start in the lower left corner here with a book called Lunar Smoke. This is by my man Armand Nassim, who I had the pleasure of meeting at Baltimore Comic-Con. This is a pretty cool book. It's basically kind of like Deadwood in space, but like with some Crisis of Infinite Earths tapped in for good measure. Like, the artwork in this book is pretty sick. And my man Armand, he is a machine. He puts out books, goes to Kickstarter, has them printed, and just fulfills so rapidly. He is the man. Just a really incredible creator. If you guys aren't following him on Kickstarter right now, you absolutely should. We got 2 copies of Lunar Smoke signed, going for $10. They're both near mint. Signed by Armand Nassim. This guy's going to be this guy is a rising star. Kid's only like 26 years old and he's like trailblazing already. It's crazy. I love seeing that. It's the Ute. Leonard Pig, what's up, brother? We got Mike in the house. We got Chris in the house. We got Cool Gamer in the house. What's up, everybody? All right. So, next book we got here is kind of controversial. But we're not going to talk about why. It'll be pretty obvious. You guys aren't allowed to even comment on why it is, controversial. But anyway, we have the first printing of The Amazing Spider-Man 583. First time Barack Obama shows up in a Spider-Man book. And this is the first printing. This book went back to press, I think 5 times, maybe more than that. So this is the very first printing. And my ask on this tonight is going to be $70 on this tonight. $70 on this. You want to throw me an offer out there? I got a little bit of room to play. So you guys let me know. I'm into it for about $56. So if you guys, I'm pricing it at 70. If you guys really want that book, let me know. Meet me somewhere in the middle where I can walk out with some money and you get a deal. I'm down to do that. I'm totally cool with that. This stuff has to move. All right, next book we got here is Crisis of Infinite Earths, number 8. This is the death of Barry Allen, and it's illustrated by George Perez. I'm going to say, too, that Lunar Smoke also has, I read this book today, and it also kind of uses some cool reference from Crisis of Infinite Earths. It's really interesting. And this is the book that they kind of reference here. Not this particular issue. It's the one that is before that where Supergirl dies. But this is also a key book here. So my price on it was $25. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm into this book for $15. So, I had it priced at 25. You guys want to throw me an offer? We got some room to play. This book needs to sell. So we're ready to move it. That's what I'm doing right now. What's up, Pablo? How you doing? Pablo, I'm going to be doing day shows pretty soon. I'm just trying to wrap up convention season right now. And aside from wrapping up convention season, I am also doing some production work. So I have to kind of take a step back from doing live sales so that I can focus more on what I got to do for Easton Shin. So we've had a very successful year with going and taking our book to conventions. And I'm pleased to say that we are running out of issues 2 through 4 of Easton Shin, the very first arc of our series, which is going back to press, I think, for the 7th or 8th time now, which is really fantastic. And one thing I kind of realized is that I've been keeping the same book and publication for so many years that every single time I sell out of books, I go back to press. And every single time I go back to press, I try and make it better than it was before, because I want to create the best experience for you that I possibly can. So my editor, Chuck Pino, and I are going through issues 2, 3, and 4 of Easton Shin right now with fine tooth combs, and just trying to give you guys the best experience by adding in things, taking stuff out. If something looks a little blurry, let's fix it. That's our chance to do that. And I'd rather delay the fulfillment on our Kickstarter and give you guys a better product than, rush this out. And we're also printing with China right now, which I'm kind of a little worried about that because of, what's going on in the world. And I've already had lots of curveballs thrown in my direction over the last couple of years, business-wise, so and personal-wise too. So my hope is that I can get books printed, sent off to be printed by the end of the year, so that as of January, January 1st, these books are off to the U.S. Because we don't know what's going to happen. But chances are everything will be okay, I hope. But I want to make sure I get books, and I want to make sure I get good stuff, and I want to make sure there isn't a freaking war that keeps me from getting those books. So I have to test with issue 10. And once I get issue 10 in stock and it's actually here in the US and I see that there's no hidden fees that it got here in a regular time, then we're going to just send those other books off to press and get them. So between now and December, I'm basically kind of locked into this slot on the experience. I just want to keep the channel up and running, and it's easier for me to do these shows while I'm on the road and stuff like that too. So I'm sorry that you aren't able to hang out for very long, and I'm sorry for the diatribe too. But we are planning a lot of shows for the holidays. I got Deadpool Core number 4, I think, or I think it's a one-shot. Rank and Foul. This is going to go for $5 today. $5 on that. Humberto Ramos on the cover too. What's up, Phil? That's funny. Yeah, and that Baltimore trip, man, that was a long trip. I'm still recuperating from it. I have Jungle Action featuring the Black Panther number 7. This is the first appearance of Venom, but not Eddie Brock Venom. Venom with the extra M for emphasis. He's actually kind of a cool villain. And he was actually a homosexual villain. Don McGregor was doing very risque stuff back in the day when he was working on this book. And I loved it. I thought it was great. He felt like he felt like a different character, and he falls in love with this jailer, and it's a real interesting relationship that occurs. And Black Panther is also going through a lot of I think if I'm not mistaken, he's having kind of like an identity crisis because of the fact that he's now had to come back and take Wakanda over as the king. He has self-doubt, and he's fallen in love with this American woman, and so he's showing her around Wakanda. And it's kind of interesting because she's like the vessel that we see Wakanda through, and really, really great stuff. And I love Don McGregor. I have so much respect for the man. I was going to publish something that Don McGregor wanted to put out into the world, but the artist that he was collaborating with didn't want to put the time in, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. But I love the project so much that I tried to see if I could find a connection for them, and unfortunately, I failed with that as well. But anyway, I have Jungle Action featuring the Black Panther #7 first appearance of Venom, going for just $40. And this is a really good book too. It's in a Mylar. It's in really, really good shape. This is a very fine for sure. And we got a Black Panther movie coming out soon, but that's not the only reason why we buy comics. We buy comics because of the content. And I had a really interesting conversation with Kyle while I was driving back from Baltimore with him. We listened to this speech that Neil Gaiman gave at the Diamond Summit in 1993, and it was a fantastic speech. And it's really about what the ideology of comics is, which is not that we should be following the speculation market, but that we should really love comics for what they are. Now, obviously, it's a bit of an idealism, right? Because as comic book resellers, as a reseller, I'm just going to speak for myself here, not for the industry or anything like that. Speaking for myself, I want to make sure my customers are happy. And so, and it's also not taking into account what drives up the value of these books. Why do they go up in value? They go up in value because of their scarcity. You know, there are probably not as many of these books around anymore that are in such pristine condition. Sure, there have been reprints, but having a first printing, there's something nostalgic about that. So I'm an avid believer of collectibles and all that stuff. And I know Neil Gaiman is too, but his speech was really good. If you guys have a chance, you should listen to it. It really made me think a lot about the future of how I want to proceed, not just as a reseller of comics, but as a publisher too. Next book we got here is Flash #5. This is the first appearance of Speedo McGee. And this is going to go for just $5. $5 on that. What's up, Mr. Ragusa? How you doing? I got Invincible Iron Man #63. This is kind of a beat up copy. It's got a fold on the cover. I'm doing this for just $5. Just $5 today on that. G.I. Joe 23. I got this priced at $10. $10 on this. Is it $5? No, sorry, $5, guys. $5. My bad. $5 on that. G.I. Joe 23. I have Spider-Punk #1. That's going to go for just $5. That's like pretty good price for this book. I read it. I mean, if you're into punk music, you might like it. I don't know. I just kind of found it to be weird. I watched Salt Lake City Punk, SLC Punk, back in March, and I was like, I just didn't get it. I guess I'm just too old to understand that stuff. I'm an aging fossil. I don't understand you punks. I don't understand you punks. I just wasn't punk, man. I was Nirvana. I was Cypress Hill! Cypress Hill! I wasn't that either. If I told you what I was, you'd be like, Onrie, show me Logan's Run #1. I'd be like, all right, chill. George Perez on the cover. Logan's Run #1. $15 on this. Call it as you see it. Logan's running, but what's he running from? We got The Woods #1. This is going to go for $5. $5. And then we got Web of Spider-Man #1. This is in really great shape. This is, again, very fine on this. Maybe even a near mint. Charles Vess on the cover. Like, this is classic, awesome Spider-Man. It does not get any better than this. I absolutely love everything about this. The colors, the background, the angle, everything about it. This is just such a fantastic cover. It'd be a cool tribute cover to do with Warline, something based off of that. That'd be cool. I'm actually talking to a couple artists right now because I'm keeping Warline production going, but it's kind of put on pause right now for issue 1 because I got to get this East stuff out first. So once I get the East and Chin stuff out and about, then I can focus on Warline again. I got Silk number 5. This is going to go for $5. I don't know what is up with this because I haven't read it, but it is a variant and looks pretty dope. I like it. Almost looks like it's like the actual still figure from like a video game. It looks like that real. Looks real good. All right. Next up, I got King Spawn number 10. This is going to go for $5. This was one of our FOMO books from last week. The Web of Spider-Man. Sorry, I guess I didn't tell you guys the price on that. Shame on me. Is $35, Leonard. $35 on that. You want to do a cover? My man. All right, up top, we're now doing our indie showcase. All right. So the first book I want to talk about right now, and I only got one set of this book. So if you guys want more, you just tell me. I can reach out to the creator and get it from him. This book's called Beowulf, and it's about the ancestor of Beowulf, who has to kill a dragon in today's world, but he's not as heroic or legendary as his ancestor. But then he inherits all of his ancestors' like powers and stuff, and he kind of like he's a very reluctant hero, and he kind of grows into becoming a more assured and confident hero. It's kind of like it's fantasy, but it's like also kind of like dialed down in that slice of life art style that's also kind of blended in with that slice of life dry humor. And there are lots of moments that'll get a chuckle out of you, and it's a really great series, Beowulf, and it's a 4-issue series so far. Issue 4 ends with a cliffhanger, so there's going to be an issue 5, and it's coming to Kickstarter in January. And this guy's been pretty consistent. I'm like looking in his back covers and everything, and he's been getting these books out like fairly consistently, like at least one book every couple months, which I think is great, to be on that kind of schedule. And the quality is really great throughout. Like what you see is truly what you're getting. It's a really, really great story. And all these books are signed by the creator. I think his name is Gary Lingard. And I met him at Baltimore Comic Con. What started happening at Baltimore Comic Con on Sunday, things were slow. And a bunch of these creators came up to me and they're like, "Hey, Onrie, want to buy my book?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to buy your book." And I just ended up with picking up some cool stuff, and that's what happens. Like, in all honesty, Baltimore Comic Con was not the best show I've done. I think it was a really difficult show, particularly on Sunday, and that happens sometimes. That show has a record of being difficult for me, but that's not the only reason why I do it. I also do it because it's kind of like an industry get together. And it's a chance for me to, hang out with cohorts and network and, talk with pretty big names in the industry. Like, you guys got to understand, this is such a unique show because you literally go to the bar and suddenly you're around all these like legendary comic creators like Garth Ennis. Garth Ennis was like drinking all weekend in the bar. So was John Michael Cassaday. They were all off in the corner, and Nick Barucci was like hanging out with them too. I was hanging out with Afua and a couple other creators. I met Fabrice Solodowski, I think is his last name. French guy. He's totally French, and he's got a Russian Jewish last name, and he's Jewish too. And he runs a publishing company called Fair Squared. And he gave me an ash can of theirs to read, so I'm going to get to that when I get to it. But really solid guy. I absolutely loved hanging out with him. And I met so many cool people, including this guy here. So here's the deal on this. I'm going to do the set of 1 through 4 for just $20 tonight. $20. That's $5 per book. You're getting the first 4 issues of an independent creator-owned series. You're not going to find these at your local convention. Your face is a reluctant hero. Shut up, JD. Your mom's a reluctant hero. Don't talk about my mom. Oh, man. All right. So we got Beowulf here, and now we got this book here. It's called Offspring. All right. I want to tell you guys something about this creator. He came up to me on Thursday while I was setting up. He was really impressed with the Eastern Shin display that I had. And he's like, I want to buy your book. I was like, I can't sell them yet. Like, I'm not ready to actually process transactions and everything. Like, I didn't have my stuff with me. So I just told him, like, you got a book? Like, what are you working on? And he's like, yeah, I'm set up at the con, and I got my own comic here. And he's like, you can have a copy. And I'm like, all right, well, let me buy it from you. And he said, well, I don't know. And I said, well, here, why don't we work out a deal where we'll do it at a wholesale price that works for you so that you're making money and so that I have some room to get a little bit on the back end with this. And he was like, all right, cool. And I kind of broke it down for him because it was his first convention. And I have to say, I remember where I started with my first comic, and it was like, it was the worst thing I'd ever written, and it was just terrible. I can't believe that I actually was okay putting that out into the world. And it really kind of taught me a lesson that I need to be reined in when publishing. But it's so interesting because that was back then. And now we live in a different time where, people are just going out there and doing their thing and they're killing it. And this is one of those books. And I love the artwork. It is just so loose. It really kind of reminds me of, who's that guy who did Day Tripper? For Vertigo, Day Tripper, Vertigo. Someone knows it, just drop it in the comments. Day Tripper. Gabriel Ba. Yeah, the artwork reminds me of Gabriel Ba a little bit. And it's basically about this guy who's kind of like a deadbeat, and he takes on this job, and he gets himself into trouble, and werewolves get involved. And dude is really trying to, like, get out there. And it was his first convention, and he ended up printing only 25 books. And he sold me 5 of those copies, and we got a great deal going on for you guys right now. So this is going to go for $10. This is the price that he was selling it for at the convention, so we're not doing a markup here. I really want to see this book move, and I really want your feedback, guys, because that's something I can pass on to him, and that's what's going to help him grow as a creator, because I can see this guy's hungry. You don't get this far just faking it. $10 on Offspring #1. That is 3, 4, 5 copies of it in stock right now. No, old Superman. All right, Mike is calling one. Mike is calling an Offspring. You're not going to be disappointed. Issue 2 is on the way. He told me. I talked to him earlier today. He's my man. He's working real hard. He wants to grow and learn in this business. Got to help him out. Oh, yeah, your dad's a dreidel. My mother's a saint. Yeah, Mike, don't worry about it. I got you, man. I know you took care of your invoice. I'm going to take care of shipping. I'm behind right now on everything. So if I'm slow on invoicing, but I will take care of everything tomorrow because we need to be squared up and I need to get your stuff out to you guys, and I have other orders I need to fill out right now. So I will catch up on invoicing tomorrow for you guys. I'll knock that out, and we'll get some shipping done too. Take care of that in the morning. So that is what we got on the bottom rack here, and then we have this book here, Crying Boy #1 and #2. I didn't read this, but this looks like a really dope-ass horror book. Check out the artwork inside. It actually looks disturbing, and it takes place in Brooklyn, and it's about this demon that possesses this little boy. And look at that cover. It's totally freaky. This is going to go for, I think we'll do this for $15 today, $15 on the set. It's signed by the creator, Neil O'Rourke, who's actually Irish. He actually was really cool. I didn't get a chance to hang out with him, but he's like got this really thick Irish accent. He's like, second fight night Clovers. I'm like, what, dude? It's like, second fight night Clovers. I'm like, I don't understand you. I'm Jewish. Jewish people don't understand Irish people. All right. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to start building out racks. We got $2 comics on the way, so stick around. This is our bottom showcase. We'll be back in just a moment.
Get the inside scoop on everything happening at the experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Manning, the writer of books such as Tales of Mystery, and I am super excited for you. I'm almost jealous because you, my friend, are watching The Experience.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
Welcome back, everybody. We're through our first break here. I was going to go through everything on the bottom rack here and see if we could work out a bulk price, but I'll take care of that later. Right now, I just want to let you guys know that next week we got some really cool stuff happening on the experience, and I actually have all the latest information, and there's some cool stuff happening coming your way. And we're going to be talking about in this week's mailer. So if you haven't signed up for our email list, be sure to do so. I write the emails for the experience, so I'll be sending those out to you guys. And it's been a lot of fun working with the channel to help grow its awareness and everything. I'm learning something new every day. So one of the things I know, being in on the ground level, which you guys know as well, is that because JD, the voice of God himself, I guess, he shows up anywhere and then he makes fun of me and hides behind the comment section. He announced last week that Jen King is going to be interviewing Dan Jurgens on Monday on her show Talking Shop, which airs at I think 5 p.m. Eastern. And basically, if you guys don't know who Dan Jurgens is, he's a legendary Superman writer. He worked on the Death of Superman, and this year, DC is doing a 30th anniversary Death of Superman celebration, so that's really cool that she's going to be interviewing him. We also got another creator on there too, named Thomas Boer's got. I may have messed up his name, and if I did, David M. Boer. I apologize for that. He's got a book called Specs coming out. The cover of it looks really dope. But he has his first issue coming out. And then Dan Jurgens also has Lord of the Jungle coming out from Dynamite, which is also pretty cool too. So definitely check out that interview. I know I'm going to watch it too, just because I'm a huge Dan Jurgens nerd, and the guy's done so much in comics, and he's a pretty nice guy. So ran into him at a couple conventions. Always been really kind and polite. All right, so we're going to get to our $2 books now. We're starting off the night with Pep. Number 168, that's going for $2. I have Laugh, number 175, going for $2. I have Chili, number 6, that's going to go for $2. I have Star Wars Jedi Academy Leviathan, number 2 of 4, number 3 of 4, and number 4 of 4. These are actually not $2 comics. I'm going to do these for $5 a pop. These are $5 books. And I guess we can put the $5 books on the other rack. I know I said I had $2 books in here, but sometimes some stuff pops in there and I gotta, put it in there. So that said, the Star Wars set is $15, but the Pep, the Laugh, and the Chili, those are all $2 books. That's $2 books. And I can wade through the stuff if you guys want, but actually I got some cool stuff here. I'm going to show it. The hell with it. I will show it. I got Watchmen number 2. That's going to go for $10. This is like the funeral for the comedian. I got issue 3. That's going to go for $10. I have issue number 4 going for $10. Issue 5 is going for $10. Issue 6. This is a really cool issue. Really good. 6 is going for $10, and then I have number 11 going for $10. We are looking at 6 books at $60. Tell you what, I'll do it at $50 and give you guys free shipping on your order. And by the way, you spend $25 with me, you get to spin the wheel. You spend $50, you get free shipping on your order. I'm just catching up on comments here. Any spawns today? Jacob, yes, we got spawns. I have King Spawn number 10. That's going to go for $5 today. $5 on this. Let me know if you want to grab that. All right. Now let's get back to $2 comics. I have Black Eyed Kids number 1 Halloween Comic Fest edition going for $2. I have The Walking Dead 187 going for $2, and 188 is $2. I have X-Men Collector's Preview. That's going to go for $2. I have Sam Wilson Captain America number 24, $2. Avengers Annual number 1, that is $2. X-Men Classic 82, that is $2. Steel number 31, that's $2. Black Eyed Kids off to Mike. Thank you, Mike. I have Herbie number 7. That's going to go for $2. Herbie number 7 is $2. Here's what Pants Market takes big fall. Oh, that's racist. Okay. I'm keeping my mouth shut before I get canceled. Don't cancel me. Steel. Steel is the Superman who like came or after Superman died. This guy like showed up as a to step up to take over the mantle of Superman. And I don't know what his first appearance was. I wonder when the character was created. Let's find out together real quick. Steel 31, though, is going for $2. Steel first appearance. Adventures of Superman 500. Okay. John Henry Irons. So his first appearance was Adventures of Superman 500. That's when Superman. Really? 500? That's interesting. I thought hold on. Adventures of Superman 500. I want to see if that's the cover I'm thinking it is. So this is when he comes back to life? How is that the first appearance of Steel? That's weird. Or maybe he was assuming the role of Superman first. I don't know. Either way, he stepped up to be Superman because there was no Superman. That's my understanding of the character. Yes, exactly. John Henry Irons, I agree. It is a good name. Shaquille O'Neal played him in a movie once. That was an early comic book adaptation no one wants to talk about anymore. Except JD. He has it on VHS at home. He's planning on watching it while sleeping in his car bed tonight, right? Right, JD? And their show's over? I sleep in a car bed. Where do you sleep in? In a comfortable bed with my wife. You guys know the reference to that from The Simpsons? All right, I have a really cool series here from Vault Comics called Giga. This is issue number 1 and 2. It's a really cool series here. And it's about, takes place in the future, and it's about humanity striving to survive. And the main character is actually an amputee, which is kind of cool. This set here is going to go for $10. $10 on the set for Giga, number 1 and number 2. All right, next up I have Wolverine number 94. That's going to go for $2. I have number 96. That is going to go for $2. $4 on the set. I have Herbie number 11. Herbie number 12. Herbie number 13. These are all going to go for $2 a pop on Herbie. So, one of these books fell behind the rack. That never happens. So we got Herbie 7, 11, 12, and 13 going for $8. What, I got no Herbie fans? Richie Rich, Success. Number 1, Success Stories. Number 1, that's going to go for $2. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So now let's start getting into the meat and potatoes. I have Wonder Woman 104 going for $2. Catwoman 17, that's going to go for $2. Catwoman 36, that is $2. Catwoman 53, that is $2. Number 72, that is $2. And Catwoman Year 2, number 40, that is $2. We'll do the Catwoman set for 10 and the Wonder Woman 104 for 2. Wonder Woman 68, that's going to go for $2. Star Trek The Next Generation, the Medulla Imperative, number 2, that is $2. I have Wonder Woman 98, that's going to go for $2. I have Catwoman 52, that's going to go for $2. And I have Wonder Woman 604 going for $2. I have Wonder Woman 138 going for $2. Cool Wonder Woman set here. We got 68, 98, 138, and 604. And can we find another woman up there? Another one? 104. So we got 5 Wonder Woman comics going for $10. That's a great deal. Are you really buying those Herbie books, JD? I'll pull them for you. That's no problem. I got, we already announced the Star Trek. Mike, you want the Star Trek? The Medulla Imperative number 2. I don't know if you want to throw that on too. I already showed Catwoman 52, so sorry, that's going to be added to our little bundle here. 52. I have 6 comics here going for $12. All 6 going for $12. I have Grim Tales of Terror special reprint from 2015 going for $2. I have Ghosts number 85, that's going to go for $2. Catwoman number 3, that's going to go for $2. I got Batman versus Wildcat number 1 of 3 going for $2. I have Guardians of the Galaxy number 10. That's going to go for $2. Oh, do you? That's the one you got. Transformers number 1. That's going to go for $2. Heathcliff number 54. That is $2. Found another Wonder Woman for you. We got Wonder Woman 94 here. And then I found 124 in here. Wonder Woman 124. It's a nice little Wonder Woman stack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Wonder Woman books at $14. I'll tell you what, if you guys take all these books now, I'll do them all at $10. All of them at 10. Black Panther number 18. I got 2 copies of this. VF, one for $2. $2 a pop. Magneto Rex number 2. We'll go for $2. I have Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel Generations number 1. That's going to go for $2. Herbie was kind of like Fat Albert, but Asian, from what I understand. Totally satirical. But, you know, I've never actually read any of these books, so I couldn't tell you. But they're old. And they'll never go up in value. Yo ho and a bucket of lard. There's action on the high seas, matey, and enough laps to sink any ship. So let's set sail along with Herbie and pirate gold. Yo ho ho and a bucket of lard. God, this is terrible. They fat shame him. Womp womp. But like he doesn't seem to like really care that he's getting fat shamed. And then he's like fighting an octopus. Like straight up. Like he is devil may crying an octopus under the sea. Look at all the adventure you're getting for just $2. Oh man, and then he meets a mermaid. She like crushes him. I am the walrus. Goo goo goo. Sorry. $2. Call it as you see it. And that's number 13. You get all these cool Herbie books for $8. I have Wonder Woman 119, a water damage book. It's going to go for $1. I have Pathfinder Rune Scares number 4. That's going to go for $2. Another Wonder Woman, Return of Wonder Woman 137, $2. I'm still going to keep that Wonder Woman bundle at $10 if you guys just take them off my hands right now. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Squirrel Girl number 1, Halloween Comic Fest. That's going to go for $2. I have Daredevil number 34. That's going to go for $2. I have Black Lightning number 3. That is $2. I have Untold Tales of Spider-Man number 4. That's going to go for $2. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 3. That is $2. Told you Spidey is going off to David Moore. David Moore! David Moore. I have Astounding Wolfman number 2. That is $2. I have Solomon Kane number 5. That is $2. Solomon Kane's pretty cool. And so is the Astounding Wolfman. Catwoman number 2, $2. Add that to our Catwoman bundle. Tell you what, you can grab the Wonder Woman and Catwoman bundle for $20. Squirrel Girl is up to my man Mike. Mike. Blinded by the mic. Mike Collins. David Moore wears sunglasses to protect the sun. That's awesome. Caper number 3, $2. Chris Dicekell, I owe you a package. I will be sending stuff out for you tomorrow. You're one of those guys who's been waiting patiently for his stuff. I have G.I. Zombie number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Star Trek The Mandala Imperative number 3 going for $2. I'll sell it off with that number 2 for just I'll do them both for $3. Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 26. That is $2. Doyla's. You have your own whiskey. I got you package right over here. Black Lightning number 4. That's going for $2. Yet another Wonder Woman for $2. I have 2 copies of 110, so we'll put that up separately. Again, I'll still keep that entire bundle set at $10 if someone wants it. The whole thing at $10. We got another one. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 17. Gosh, another Wonder Woman 24 going for $2. Wow. I have Iron Man, Exo Man of War, and Heavy Metal. Number 1. This was based off of a PlayStation 1 game that I really liked. Going for $2. Got Catwoman number 12 going for $2. Add that to our bundle set here. Two, 4, 6, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8. I will do all the Wonder Womans and all the Catwomans. That's 18 comics. I will do them all for $20. All at 20. Oh, okay. We got a deal on the Wonder Woman set for Philip Ragusa. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, those Wonder Womans had to go. I was wondering who would buy the Wonder Woman. Yes, same here. And now we'll do this with the Catwoman set. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 8 Catwoman books. I'll do them for $10 as well. $10 on the Catwomans. Catwoman Wildcat number 3. That's gonna go for $2. I have X-Men: The Search of Cyclops, book 1. That's gonna go for $2. I have book 2. That's gonna go for $2. I have book 3. That's gonna go for $2. And I have book 4 going for $2. I have G.I. Zombie number 1 cool lenticular cover going for $2. Solomon Kane, the Sword of Solomon Kane number 1 going for $2. Star Trek: The Next Generation number 6. We have number 27, number 47, number 48. 2 copies of 48, by the way, all going for $2 a pop. We are looking at $8 for the set, minus the duplicate. With the duplicate, it's 10. It's up to you if you want to grab those. I have Dolls number 1. That's pretty cool. Going for $2. I have Aliens Earth War number 3 going for $2. And I have Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 17 going for $2. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to sell off this rack right now for just $50. $50 gets you all these books. Better yet, I'll actually do it for $40. So $40 on this entire rack of books here, double rack. 40, that's $20 a rack. You guys can call each rack at 20. Dolls is off. To Mike. Dolls is off to Mike. Add something else in place of it. Well, this is a worthwhile one. Painkiller Jane number 0. That's going to go for $2. tack that on up here. So we're going to do all this stuff, all these books here for just $40 tonight. $40 on everything. You get a spin on the wheel. You might win another comic on top of that, but you're getting a ton of comics, way more than 40 comics for just $40.
Painkiller.
That's all. All right, so we are at Mike. You are $7 away from $7 away from a spin. Yeah, $7 away from a spin. Philip, you are $15 away from a spin. David Moore, you are $23 away from a spin. $40 on this rack. Someone call it.
Yeah, I needed some painkillers right now.
I think I twisted my ankle or something the other day, and it's been kind of rough. I'm not fully healed up yet from Baltimore Comic-Con, which is very weird. It was a pretty stressful and demanding show for a variety of reasons. Anyway, we're doing all these books here for $40. I'll add another book to it because I found an open slot here. We got some cool Chaos Comics books here. Nice little bundle set that I'll throw in. It's called The Omen. I have issue 2 going for $2. 3 is going for $2. 4 is going for $2. 5 is going for $2. This set is 8. But again, if you want to buy the double rack, it's $40. So now you just gain an extra 4 comics for that.
$40 on the double rack. You're getting a ton of great stuff here. Frankenspinitis. What's Frankenspinitis? Frankenspinitis. Yeah.
Back problems. Well, it's okay because so does everybody else in America these days. We break our backs trying to sell these comics.
All right. So we got a double rack here going for $40.
I'm just going to give you guys one last chance. And then when we come back from break, I'm going to take down this double rack and we'll build out another double rack. But you're getting some really cool stuff here. You got those Herbie books coming your way. You got all these Catwomans, the Star Trek The Next Generation books. You got The Omen. You got all those Watchmen books. You got, oh yeah, I can't put that in there. Because that Watchmen set was like $60. So that can't be everything on the double rack. Everything on the double rack minus the $5 books and $10 books. That was a close one. You guys almost had me there. I would have taken all those books down. I would have looked like a big sucker. So in that case, we'll take off the $5 books. That brings the price down now. How about we do all of these books, all the $2 books at $30. $30. We get them all. Clear off the double rack minus the $5 and $10 books. I'm going to let you guys think about that. We're going to be right back after a commercial break. We're going to take this down, and then we're going to build another double rack. I'll see you guys in just a moment.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Are you a comic creator? Are you a publisher? Do you make a comic book product? Do you own a retail store? Do you do something I haven't thought of? Who are you and what do you do? Let us know by advertising on the experience and invite our viewers to patronize your product. Message the EXP on social media or email us _EXP@yahoo.com for more details.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to take down the rack right now. I'm going to showcase these books, and we're going to start building out some new stuff. Thank you so much for being here. I should have done this during break, but I had something else to do. We just finished a really cool fight scene in Warline 2. And I'm actually working on the next scene tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll have some time in the morning, but I need to get invoicing out, and I also need to keep the artist working, so we'll see how things work out. Things with shipping never work out the way I intend for them to work out, so let's see what happens. All right. Take these down as well. If you guys have any questions about the books we got up on the rack, let me know as well. I have the Star Trek bundle here. Again, we got 4 comics going in at $8, or if you want it with the duplicate of the 48, we can do it all at 10. CV's B House. Oh, you want to get the rack deal for 30? Perfect. Thank you so much. Rack deal at 30. We are good. Thank you so much. Stevie B's. Oh. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really having an off night. I'm good to go. I'm just kind of still recuperating from Baltimore Comic-Con, and I got another show next week too. And I'm just really under a lot of stress right now. It's a very busy time of the season because we're closing out the 2022 convention season in very early December, and that's my last convention for I think like 2 or 3 months. So I'm kind of gearing up, and I'm looking forward to it because then I'll be able to focus more on doing consistent shows with you guys, and we're going to be spending a lot of time together on the holidays. But gearing up to that has just been really hard and exhausting. And I just got back from I spent an additional 3 days on the road just to do Baltimore Comic-Con. So it's like I almost feel like I've done 2 back-to-back conventions. It's a very overwhelming feeling. Thank you, JD, for helping out with that. And Stevie, welcome to the show. I have Super Soldiers number 5. That's going to go for $2. And by the way, Stevie, not only did you claim that stack of books there, you also got a spin of the wheel here. And anytime someone spends $25, you get one spin of the wheel on the show. You spend $50 with me, and I'm going to ship all of these books to you for free, and you're just $20 away. So if you see anything you like on the bottom rack of books, bottom row here, just let me know. I also got a really, really great independent comic book series you should check out. So if you're into it, let me know, and I'll pull it out and I'll showcase it for you. And let me know. So let's spin the wheel for you. I'm going to give you a better spin here. We got free swag for you today. Free swag and wagon. What can I give you that is free swag? I'm going to hook you up with a sticker for Beowulf. Bam. Free swag. Spend another $20 and you get free shipping on your order. By the way, Mike, I got to talk to you because I'm doing Max's bedroom right now, and I have a scroll I'm giving him one of the scrolls that I bought from you last year. I'm not sure how to hang it. Is there like a mounting kit that comes with those scrolls? Oh man, we forgot something before the wheel. Oh gosh, JD, you're gonna have to run that video right now. We just run it real quick while I get
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
You know, the best thing is that Tom Hutchinson walks in on this and he's like, what the heck is going on here? Show me more comics. I don't have time for this. All right, Tom, you came at a good time. I will show you what I got. Not sure it's anything you're going to like, though, but, you know, just stick around because, you know, I know Tom's very particular. But we're going to try here. Everything's $2, so you can't lose here. I have Peter Parker, Spider-Man number 35. This is actually a very touching story. And it's basically about this boy who grows up in an abused family. And he lives in, he's a black boy, and he lives in in a bad area. And he imagines that Spider-Man comes and visits him and helps protect him from his abusive father. And eventually things get really bad. And then things get better miraculously. And at the end, and it's all thanks to Spider-Man, right? Well, at the end of the issue, he sees Spider-Man, and Spider-Man reveals himself to be black. And it turns out it wasn't Peter Parker. It was the first black Spider-Man, which is kind of interesting. A lot of people overlook this book. It's going to go for $2. And it's really beautifully written. Paul Jenkins wrote that. I have Peter Parker, Spider-Man, the 2001 annual. That's going to go for $2. Get both those Spideys for $4. I have Superman, the Wedding Album number 1. That's going to go for $2. Peter Parker, Spider-Man 39, number 50, and number 51. Those are all going for $2 a pop. $2 a pop on each of these. So we'll do our Spider-Man bundle set here. 39, 50, 51, and 35 in the annual. That gives us 5 comics at $10. Superman. Yeah, it's all Humberto Ramos art. Yeah, you are brutal. And by the way, I'm really looking forward to seeing Black Adam. The fact that you're giving it praise means it's got to be good. Unless you're trying to sneak one in on me with the Eternals. Because Tom really hated the Eternals, but I kind of liked it. And then he saw it and he was like, oh my God. Ugh. And I don't know. Here's the thing I'm going to admit, Tom, before I go into Black Adam. I will never watch Eternals again. I went through it and I was like, okay, it's not such a bad movie, but it's not a movie that I would ever watch again. So there, you kind of have me there. It's like kind of like a one and done thing. There's absolutely no reason to revisit that film. I got you on the Peter Parker, Spidey, David Moore. Superman Weddings goes off to Philip Ragusa. I have Martha Washington Stranded in Space. That's going to go for $2. I have Moo number 4. That's going to go for $2. Yeah, I really want to see Black Adam. It's like I like good DC movies. Like, I have nothing against DC doing good stuff. I like Peacemaker. Peacemaker was great. Well, you said it was a movie, and you said it was like a tolerable movie, and that it wasn't terrible. So that's already saying a lot about the movie. That means like I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Nah, that's being a little too fair. And here's the thing, Tom. I respect your honesty. I respect the fact that you call it as you see it, as they say. You should. If you don't like something, you don't got to pretend you like it. You can crap on stuff. Like what's the point of having an opinion if you can't express it? That's the American thing to do. All right, we got Megaton Man number 1 going for $2. That's fun. Don Simpson. Is it Don Simpson? Yes, it is. We have New Warriors 39 going for $2. Blue Beetle 4, $2. Reign of the Zodiac number 1 going for $2. Captain America 2001 Annual going for $2. The New 52 Futures and Batman number 1, that is $2. The Black Dragon number 1, that is $2. Bullet Points number 1 of 5, that is $2. Cursed number 2, that is $2. Cursed number 2 again, that is $2. I guess I got 2 variant covers of this, which is kind of cool. Each one's going for $2. Art looks pretty cool. I was at Rupp's comic shop in Ohio on my way to Baltimore, Tom. How are you doing, man? Are you in Kickstarter mode yet? We need to have you on Kicking It With Onrie on Friday at some point when you got your Kickstarter coming. Be happy to promote it. Yeah, I'm also excited to see the Critter figure. And Tom and I had a really interesting conversation about that, and it's really cool. I'm really proud of what Tom is doing in our field. It's really tough to be an independent publisher, to just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to start publishing comics, and really be devoted to the idea of just building your brand and getting out there and making sure people see your work and making sure that work is quality. And I look up to that. That's awesome. I aspire to do the same. All right, we got Catwoman number 77. That's going to go for $2. Catwoman 88. That's going to go for $2. Catwoman 90. That is $2. So we got all 3 of these comics here going for just $6. And I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but this is pretty cool. So you guys saw that I made a post last Friday about Ghostly Tales number 101 being the first appearance of Yi Sun-shin in a comic, which came out from Charlton Comics in the 60s. And the book that I took the picture with was actually the reprint that was put out in 1975. It was done by a Korean artist named San-ho Kim, and he was retelling a Korean folktale that took place between the events of Fallen Avenger 3 and 4 in Yi Sun-shin. So that's issues 7 and 8 of our series. It happens in between that period. And what had happened was this guy was being chased by samurais, and then he basically finds refuge with this Korean woman who says hey, you got to marry my sister and I'll protect you from the Japanese. And he's like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And the 2 women protect him, and then things get really dark from there. And it's really well illustrated. It kind of reminds me of Bill Sienkiewicz, Neil Adams era kind of stuff. And it's it's got a Sienkiewicz Moon Knight feel. And the reason why I bring up Neil Adams is the early work of Bill Sienkiewicz was heavily inspired by Neil Adams. But really cool stuff. There's an actual turtle ship in the book, but Yi Sun-shin and one Kuhn, who are two main characters in our book. They're mentioned and their names are spelled exactly the way we spelled it. And when it comes to Korean adaptation, everything can be spelled differently. So I'm really glad to see that we were able, without knowing that this book existed, we were able to keep Yi Sun-shin's name consistent in comics, which is kind of cool. So I bring that up to say that I got Battlefield Action number 73. You never know what you're going to learn from these books. This is going to go for $2. Some of these stories are pretty cool. You're at Akron Comic-Con this weekend? Wow, cool. Good luck at the convention. Let us know what table you'll be at so we can go and support you, unless you're going there to like stock up on stuff. But we will be more than happy to have you on the experience when you decide to launch your Kickstarter. That's pretty cool, Mike. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So you're there with CBZ and you guys are going to be signing stuff. You guys got a book with Dynamite coming out too, right? I have The Return of Tarzan, number 1 of 3. That's going to go for $2. I have Kongorilla, number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Infinity Crusade, number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Captain Victory, number 4. That is going to go for $2. I have Tom Strong and the Terror Temple of Tyasol, number 9. That's going to go for $2. I have Warstone, number 1 from Devil's Due. That's going to go for $2. Superman Wonder Woman, number 1. That is $2. I have Star Trek The Next Generation, number 2. That is $2. David Moore, I got Spectacular Spider-Man 13 going for $2. You know, talking comics with you guys is really the greatest medicine for me. I absolutely love it. I almost got a full rack here. I gotta take these $5 and $10 comic book bundles down, put these away. We got the set of Watchmen books here, number 2, number 3. These are all in near mint or very fine condition. 4, 5, 6, and 11. 6 issues of Watchmen going at $10 a pop. I'll do it all at $50 and do free shipping for you on your order. No one wants those. I'm going to put those back in my stack here. I have the Star Wars Jedi Academy Leviathan, numbers 2, 3, and 4, going for $5 a piece. Esun Skid. Esun Singh. Esun Skid. All right, Giga number 1 and 2. That's going to go for $10 as a set. I wonder if I'd have better luck moving that on. I've actually had this set of books since I actually started doing live sales shows. I'm wondering why no one's interested in picking it up. I've pitched it up and down, left and right, left, right, BA start. This book has really good art. I actually really kind of dug it, and it's from Vault Comics. I'm selling the set at just $10. Hell, I'll just do it at cover price. $4 a pop on these. These just got to move. So it's $8 now. I've had these books since I started doing live sales shows. I've been doing them at $4 a pop. I'll sell them at $4 a pop. Giga number 1 and 2. All right, Mike is shaking Giga. It only took me 2 years to sell this book. That is not a fault of the book itself, as you'll see. Giga is a really cool series. I love everything that comes out of Vault Comics. They're awesome. Really great. All right, Mike, I think you've earned a spin now. So you're at 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. You got a spin on the wheel, my friend. You got free swag as well. Get your free swag. See what free swag am I going to throw in for you. I'm going to hook you up with the Esun Chin button. You got an Esun Chin button. There you go. There's your free swag. Okay. Second rack now. Oh, bottom rack. Rebels 94, number 1. That is $2. I have Stephen King's Dark Tower Treachery, number 1 of 6, going for $2. We were talking about this at breakfast before we left for Chicago from Baltimore. I have Perhapanauts, number 1 of 4, number 2 of 4, and number 3 of 4. This is all second chances here. That's going to go for $6. $6 on that set. I have Prime number 1. That's going to go for $2. That wheel is rigged. It is totally rigged, Phil. Prime number 1 is written by my mentor, Len Strzezinski. It's basically like Shazam, but like the soft rated R version of that same story. And I don't think it has to do with magic. It has to do with like science. It's really weird. He's a pretty crazy character. Kind of reminds me of like, what if Arnold Schwarzenegger was a superhero, but he wasn't actually like, that's just the frame of his body, but like inside it's the mind of a 15-year-old kid. And it's kind of a darker situation. I have Peter Parker, Spider-Man number 7. Blade shows up in here. That's pretty cool. Number 98, going for $2. I have Burning Eagle, Black Owl, Man-Cat, S squared, number 7, going for $2. More Spideys. That Blade cover is pretty cool. You know, I can't believe it's such an effort to make a good Blade movie that they can't, like, I don't understand why this has to be so difficult. You know, just make a Blade movie. It really doesn't require that much thought. You know, make a good Blade movie where he's kicking the crap out of a bunch of vampires. And don't make it Disney-fied. Just do the rated R version of Blade. So, Totally Awesome Hulk. You shut up, JD. That's not what Prime is. Jerk. You shut up. JD has like purposely been insulting me lately so that side of me would come out. The wiener sissy side of me would come out. All right, I have Superman 0 going for $2. I have Superman Annual number 9 going for $2. Soulfire Chaos Reign number 0, that is $2. I have Joe Kubert's Tour number 1, $2 on that. Tomb Raider Origins number 1 going for $2. Number 12 is going for $2. I have True Story Swear to God number 1 from Image going for $2. Let's see where we're at. I have Tribe number Tribe number 2 going for $2. Superman 0 is $2 to Philip Agusa. I have Hero Alliance number 4 that is going for $2. Tomb Raiders and True Story. One, two, 3, 4, 2. I have Shadow of the Bat number 1 going for $2. Magneto Dark Seduction number 1, that's going for $2. Martha Washington Saves the World, number 1, that's going for $2. Number 2 is going for $2, and number 3 is going for $2. You can get that whole run of Martha Washington Saves the World for just $6 by Frank Miller and Dave Gibbons. I'm really excited about Frank Miller Presents. You can laugh it off. You can say it's lame. You can say whatever you want. Actually, what's really cool is this is the first appearance of Mr. Zaz going for $2. But here's what I love about the Frank Miller stuff is they're doing a Wild West version of Sin City, like going back to the roots of the city from that angle. I'm interested to see what they do with that. And throughout its entire publication, Sin City was always illustrated and written by Frank Miller. This is the first time he's working with another creator, so I'm curious to see how it turns out. I will be there to definitely want to see, to pick it up. Count me in for the first couple of issues. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's great, it's great. I want it to be great because I love Frank Miller. He's done some really great comics. Okay, Dave Moore, I got you on those. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 11. We have number 5. 5, we have number 8. This is the first time Iron Spider shows up in that run here of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So that's 2, 2, and 2. So we got issues 5, 8, and 11 going for $6. Get those Spideys. I have Hellshock number 1 from Image going for $2. Iceman number 1 of 4, that's going to go for $2. I have Garth Ennis's War Stories number 19 going for $2. Just Imagine Stan Lee's Wonder Woman going for $2. This is a pretty cool thing here. I never read the Wonder Woman one. The only one I read was the Batman one, and I thought that was cool. We got a black Batman. That was where the first Stan Lee introduced the first black Batman. True story. No, he didn't, Onrie. You shut up. All right, we also have Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 9 and number 10 going for just $2 a pop. So that is 4 on that. You can grab all the Friendly Neighborhood Spidey books at say $10. $10 for the run. Then I got these really cool Wolverine books here. I have Wolverine Friendly Spidey books. Leonard, good to see you, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's $10 on that. It's good to see you. It's been a long time. I'm sorry if I'm kind of out of it tonight. I'm just having one of those nights. But we're having a good show right now, so I'm really glad you're here. And I'm here. I'm with you guys. I'm just not I'm just the gas. I'm out of gas tonight. And I knew it going in. I was working all day on production-related stuff, so it's been keeping me really busy. Right now, as the year is coming to a close, I really have to get back to everything that I have going on with publishing right now. So I'm kind of reeling back a little bit of how many live sales shows I do. But I'll be amping them up again pretty soon. I have Wolverine number 60. Nice Wolverine run here. I got issue number 20. This kicks off an arc by Mark Millar and John Romita Jr. That's going for $2. Okay, cool. I got you, Leonard. Thank you very much. I'll get you a spin in a moment. We have number 26 going for $2. Number 32 is $2. The Marvel Knights run, issue 18, is going for $2. We have issue 15 here, which features Sabretooth on the cover. That's going to go for $2. 15, 18, we have Wolverine 117 going for $2. So we got all these books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 books, $14. Web of Spider-Man number 1 has been called by Leonard, my man. And we are in on that at $35. So you are $5 away from free shipping on your order. And let's get you a spin on the wheel. The wheel is rigged. It actually fell on free swag again. You get a free swag again? Are you kidding me? You get a free DC book. I'm going to hook you up with a free DC comic. gosh, a pain in the butt. It's pretty funny that it's all rigged. I'm going to throw in Just Imagine Stan Lee's Wonder Woman for you, Leonard. That's your free DC book. Stan Lee's Just Imagine. Just because you're the man. Okay. We have exactly 8 slots left. It's 10:30 now. We're going to take a quick short break here, and then I'm going to bust out our FOMO books. Some of which are exclusives that were only given out to people who attended the Ringo Awards. So it's Diamond Retailer exclusive stuff. We will be back in just a moment, and I will showcase those books. See you guys in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning into The Experience. Help us out and hit subscribe over on YouTube and click the bell when you do. Need some help? Scan the QR code in the bottom corner.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, hello there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome, everybody. It's Fat Jack's Comic Crypt. Brendan, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, folks. I am your host, Onrie Kompan. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mishmash.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in a minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody! Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Space Cadet.
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectibles.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. This is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box? What's in the Box?
Comic culture and sales.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, we are back with FOMO books, but we also sold that Web of Spider-Man #1. So, Leonard, thank you so much. You got that free DC book heading your way. You also are just really great and are only $5 away from getting free shipping on your order. Okay, so the next book we have here, which is going to go on the lower rack, and then we're going to our FOMO books, is Supervillain Team Up #9. And we got Iron Man and Dr. Doom on the cover. This is a supervillain team up with Dr. Doom and Namor. This is going to go for, I'll do it for $5 today. $5 on that. And now let's get to our FOMO books here. We have Masters of the Universe Revelation #1. That's going to go for $8 today. I have Master of Kung Fu #52. That's going to go for $5 today. $5 tonight. I have Submariner number 19. This is the first appearance of Stingray. This is going to go for $50. I have God Slap number 1. This is an exclusive from the Ringo Awards, and it's basically about this guy who develops the ability to slap people and basically kill them, and he's got the power of God in the palm of his hand. This is going to go for $12 today. I have Blade Runner number 1 going for $10. I have Avengers 195. This is going to go for $40. This is the first cameo appearance of Taskmaster. I have Book of Shadows number 1. This is from Valiant. Colin Bunn and Vincenti Cifuentes and Nick Filardi and David Sharp worked on this. This is going to go for $10. And I have Vanish number 1 by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. This is a new Image series. This is going to go for just $10. One Slap Man. I'm actually watching Demon Slayer right now with my kids. We are enjoying it. Okay, so we got our FOMO books here. I'm going to do all the books on the double racks here. Again, for $30. $30 gets you all the books on all the racks. On both the racks minus the FOMO books. Everything on the racks minus the FOMO books. At $30, you're getting a bunch of Catwoman books. You got a bunch of Wolverine books, which Wolverine also makes that same sound when he like pops his claws. He's like, that's gonna go for a part of this rack too. You get everything here for $30. Everything on the double rack at $30. And there's a sweet deal on all of these comics here. What else you got? Iceman number 1. Shadow of the Bat. You get the first appearances of Mr. Zaz, which is pretty cool. $30 on the whole thing. Supervillain Team Up is off to Leonard, who is unlocked free shipping. We got you, Leonard. Bad Kitty, that's my pot pie. Bad Kitty, that's my pot pie. That's what I have to say to Bentley because he's always like trying to get like snacks and stuff. Not kidding. See you later, Philip. Take care, man. All right. We have all these books. Oh, okay. We got that book down. So I'm going to bust out something else. I have another Submariner book. Submariner number 23. First appearance of Orca. This is going to go for $40. It is in fine condition. If you want this book, name a price for me, and I'll let you know. I'm into it for $25. I have it priced at $40. Let me know what you got. I mean, I got to move it at this point, so let me know. If you guys want to buy it at $25, I'll do it at $25. I'm okay breaking even on it. I just got to move it now. That is Deadpool Corps, and it's going for just $5. Rank and Foul. It's going for $5. JD. Let me know if you want to take that. Throw that in your pile. Okay, so that's everything we have over here. So I'm going to take these books down, see if we can move the rest of these. Since no one wants them at $30, I'm going to take them all down. So it's $30 for all these books here. I'll showcase them again. It would be really great if we could just move them. $30. Those are going to get a ton of books here at $30. bunch of Wolverines. You got a bunch of Perhapanauts books. Prime #1, first appearance of Prime. Get a Spidey Blade book. All this at $30. It's a steal. Getting a really nice stack of books here. Look at this. This is fantastic. All these books are $30. Call it as you see it. I snag. Okay, I got you, JD. JD's taking the Deadpool. Okay, one more time on these books here. $30 for the whole set. Take them off my hands. That would be really awesome. I'm going to give you guys a little extra time to think about that while I showcase the books again. Real quick. Super Soldiers, #5, that's 2. MU, Moo, #4. Move over this book into your collection. Going for $2. Martha Washington, Stranded in Space. This is, I don't even know what issue, but it's going for $2. Megaton Man, #1 is $2. New Warriors 39 is $2. I have Blue Beetle #4, that is $2. Reign of the Zodiac #1, that is $2. Captain America Annual 2001, that is $2. Spectacular Spider-Man 13, that is $2. Star Trek The Next Generation #2, that is $2. Superman Wonder Woman #1, that is $2. Rebels 94 #1, that is $2. Tom Strong and the Terror Temple of Tyasal #9, that is $2. I have Captain Victory #4, that is $2. Infinity Crusade #2, that is $2. Warstone #1 is $2. Congarilla #1 is $2. Return of Tarzan #1 of 3 is $2. Battlefield Action #73, that is $2. I have Catwoman 77, 88, and #90, going for $6. I have Cursed #2, that is $2, and another variant of that going for $2. Bullet Points #1 of 5 is $2. Black Dragon #1 is $2. Batman #1 is $2. Magneto Dark Seduction, $2 on that. Hellshock #1, that is $2. Iceman 1 of 4, that is $2. I have War Stories #19, that is $2. Joe Kubert's Tour #1, that is $2. I have Wolverine, this Wolverine bundle, all these Wolverine books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Wolverine books going for $14. Tribe #2 is $2. Batman Shadow of the Bat #1, that is $2. Superman Annual #9, that is $2. Soulfire Chaos Reign #0, that is $2. Hero Alliance #4 is $2. S Squared #7 is $2. Peter Parker 7 and 98. Those are 2 apiece, so that's 4. Prime #1 is 2. Dark Tower from Stephen King #1 of 6. Treachery, that is $2. And we got the first 3 issues of Perhapanauts Second Chances going for $6. That is all these books here are gone for $30 to anyone who wants it. All right, so we have exactly 16 minutes left before our show ends. And I think I'm going to start doing some dollar books here from a different collection. I've got this big, ridiculous run of Green Arrow books. I'm just going to do them all. I'm going to blow them out at 50 cents, I think. God. Good Lord. I got this big stack of Green Arrow books. I'm going to just do them all. I'm going to assume there's like 30 or 40 books here. I'm just going to do them all at $20. I'll go through each one. I'm just selling it off as a big stack, okay? We have Green Arrow 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. This is really cool. 51. Get a nice big run of Green Arrow books. 52. Get the number 1 annual. Got the number 2 annual. The number 3 annual. The 1991 annual. Number 5 annual. Number 6. Whoever had this was a completionist. Number 7. All the Mike Grell stuff. Number 8. We're going back to early numbers now. So I'm going to actually try and organize this stack of books here. Got the annuals and the latest numbers up top. So 6, 7, 8, 9. We got issue 10. These are really beautifully illustrated books, by the way. Number 11, number 12, number 13, number 14, number 15. I think we're going up all the way from issue 6 here. Number 16, number 17. Look at all these books. 18, 19. We got issue 20. Yeah, right? Exactly. All we need is that one reader. 21, 22. I mean, it's a great collection. You know, you're getting everything. You're just missing the first 5 issues, but you get the entire freaking run from issue 6 on. There's 2 issues of 23. I don't know what happens in 23. Okay. All right. We're taking a break here. We're going back to 53, 54. Then we got 61. We have 62, 63, 64. God, this is getting annoying. 65. Now we're going back down to 24 again. Oh my God, this is so weird. Who organized this? He's an idiot. And you know who that person is? It's me. Just kidding. I'm not an idiot. You shut up, JD. He's also got 2 copies of 24. He's got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, number 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. We're almost, organized here. 36. Oh, something happened here. Some books fell. Oh. I wonder why that happened. That's not cool. Someone's books fell on top of someone else's books. I don't like when that happens. That's not how things work. We're supposed to work here. Not in this country. 37. We have 38. 39. I think we got a full run here. 40. 41. And 42. Well, I could find myself a hot girl here. I'd rather sell those Green Arrow books. Find myself a hot girl anywhere. Who wants that? I want to sell these comics here. Check out this big stack of Green Arrow books. All these books here, issues 6 all the way up to 65, plus all the annuals for $20 right now. $20 on this whole stack of Green Arrow books. I can't even put that up on the rack. If you want those, they are yours at $20. Let's see what else I got a huge, insanely huge run of. Oh, cool. Here's a Marvel series I have a ridiculously obnoxious run of. Okay. Yeah, find a hot girl who wants Green Arrow books. I agree, Chuck. All right. Got a big stack of Excalibur books, issues 6 through 65. Holy crap. Issues 6 through 65, plus Mojo Mayhem, and the special right here. I'm going to do all this for $20. All these Excalibur books. I will show you guys the covers since we have 10 minutes to kill. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know he penciled those books. I thought he was a writer, JD. I did not know that about Dan Jurgens. All right. We have Excalibur 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. These are all taken care of, bagged and boarded, 10. I'm doing the whole run right now for just $20. Number 11, number 12, number 13, number 14. I didn't know that. 21, 22, 23. Oh, wow. 24, 25. We're jumping to 31. We got 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And I think they're probably going to eventually do something with Excalibur when they finally bring the X-Men in to the MCU and Captain Britain and all the mutants. Number 40 is 2. 41 is 2. 42 is 2. We have number 43, that's 2. Number 44. Number 45. Number 46. Number 47. Number 48. Number 49. Number 50. Number 51. Number 52. Number 53. We are graced in the presence of Chuck Pino, Eastern Shin's editor. It's not the artist, editor. Important job. That just shows you how fried I am right now, guys. Yeah, Chuck and I were up late last night editing issue 2 of Eastern Shin. Tomorrow we're getting on the phone to edit issue 3, and then we got to do the Beast that's number 4, and we're just going over everything and, dotting all our I's and crossing over all our lowercase j's. Actually, what we're doing is we're doing something so remedial. We're removing all of the crossbars from the I's throughout the books, and that's mainly what we're doing right now, and adding sound effects and other word balloons, kind of looking at art, kind of seeing where we can re-render some stuff, just kind of punch it up a little bit. Book's been in print now for 12 years, and it deserves to be done right each time we go back to press. So bit of a an investment of time, but it's well worth it. We have Excalibur 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Captain America shows up here. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Or sorry, that's not 66. That's Mojo Mayhem. And then this one is the Possession. So we're doing all of these at $20. $20 on all of these. Look at that big monster stack. All those Excaliburs and all those green arrows. All the King's Excaliburs and all of his green arrows. Couldn't put Humpty back together again. Huge stack of books. Huge. For $20. I'll tell you what, if you take them off my hands right now, both stacks I'll do for $30. All right. Let's see what we got here. I have Angora Napkin from IDW. This is a special snack size book. That's going to go for $2. Justice League of America, number 29 is 2. 32 is 2. Yeah, that was $20 as well. I'll tell you what I can do. I really want you to get Beowulf. That's 20. And the Excalibur would be 20 as well. How about if I take $5 off and I will do Beowulf and the Excalibur at $35? And I'm basically breaking even on those Beowulf books. So I can't go lower on the Beowulfs, but I can go lower on the Excaliburs. I'll take another $5 off if you take all that. You're getting a ton of comics here. I'll let you think about that. Plus, you're going to get free shipping on your order, so that's going to save you time, money, hassles. David Hasselhoff's. I still got it in me, folks. All right. XO Man of War 26, $2. Legion 91 is $2. Legionnaires number 11 is $2. Or you can call one or the other. You let me know. I definitely want to see those indie books sell, though. The indie books, that's a priority for me to sell those books. Battlestar Galactica Origins number 10. We got that going for $2. Number 10, another variant is going for $2. I have Battlestar Galactica Ghost number 2. That's going to go for $2. No, it's up to you, man. I totally get you. You're not going to kill me on the free shipping, though. It's totally cool. But yes, I appreciate it. So in that case, given where you're at with everything, I would recommend taking Beowulf over the Excalibur books. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm more for independent comics. Just something for you to think about. All right, guys, that is actually the end of our show. I'm going to do one last book, Omega Men number 1 here. I'm calling it a night because I am completely out of it and I need to get some rest. So thank you so much for shopping with me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow on the experience at 5 o'clock. I'm going to have to find a guest, and I will find a guest and I will talk about it tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Get the inside scoop on everything happening at the experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.